What is up, YouTube? What is up? Hold on, you guys. I'm going live on um TikTok too, and now it's asking me to confirm my age. So give me a second. And if you guys are not following me on TikTok, definitely follow me on TikTok. I would love to have you there. I think I'm at Monique Marie Bradford on TikTok, and my name that shows up is Wifey Mommypreneur. Okay, so hold on. Let me just confirm my age here. Oh, wait. I put 2025. I was not born in 2025. But what's going on, you guys? I'm very happy with YouTube right now because I have been getting lots of eyeballs on my stuff. So I'm going to be sharing some updates. Since the relaunch of Recipe to Profits, I'm going to be sharing some updates. So I'm very excited about that. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I can't even go live on TikTok, you guys. Scratch that. It's like wanting me to add my ID and all of this stuff. So that's okay. But you know what? I'm going to just go live on Instagram. So hold on. I got to go live somewhere else besides YouTube. I love you guys, but I want to be everywhere. Okay. I want to reach more people to share this good news. Okay. I want to reach everybody. So let me see. Let me go live here. Here we go. Let me turn it around. I have a cute filter on here. I'm obsessed with filters, you guys, too. On yeah, let's do it. So I'm going live on Instagram too. What is up, Instagram? Okay, so I'm live on Facebook and Instagram, and I look totally different on Instagram because I have a cool filter there. So if you guys on YouTube are not following me on Instagram, give me a follow on Instagram at Monique Marie B, and then for Recipe to Profits at Recipe to Profits. Okay, so I got my personal and my business. But you guys, I'm happy to be here. Today is the relaunch. Day 5 since the relaunch of Recipe to Profits, okay.com. And you guys know I'm on a mission to help bring moms back home or give moms more freedom. I know what it feels like to be a working mother and just wanting nothing more than to be home with your children. But you also are a boss babe, right? You also want to make money. You also want to provide contribute to your household. You want to buy all the cool, cute things you want. You want to get all your kids the things that they need and all of that stuff. So I know how that feels. And I also know what it feels like to absolutely be miserable in a job that is just not fulfilling, and knowing that there is more out for you and having all these gifts, these talents, these passions, all these things. And you know that you're seeing people monetize online. You're seeing people make all this money online, and you may just not know where to start. That is what I am here to help people to do. I want to bring parents back home, okay? I want to give children their parents back, and also be able to provide a great lifestyle for their children and their family and yourselves, right? So if you're interested in doing that and seeing how to create an income online, and you don't have to worry about creating a product and all of this stuff. We have a done for you product that you buy one time, sell over and over and over again. And we also give you the systems to sell. So that means you don't have to worry about all the techie stuff. How do I build a website? How do I do email follow up and all that stuff? We give you all of that as well. Okay. And that is absolutely free. Well, the community is free to help you to do all of that stuff. What's up, Amy? Thank you so much for popping on Instagram. I'm live on YouTube too, so if you see me looking over here, that's what's going on. But it is the relaunch, day 5 after the relaunch of Recipe to Profits, and I'm excited. So let's share what I'm going to be sharing in today's video. Are some behind the scenes updates since the relaunch. Okay. So my wins, what's been happening, what's been going on, right? I'm going to share that. And then my tips for building a business you love from home, right? My tips on building a business that you love from home, how to create consistent income with your skills and ideas, and encouragement to keep going even when it's tough, right? Because the road gets tough, but you got the tough keep going, right? So I just let's get into it. So like I said, today is day 5 since the relaunch of recipe2profits.com, and I am having a lot of fun. I am having so much fun. I have been tracking things. I had a big night on a short on YouTube last night. Shout out to YouTube, right? You guys, if you're not using YouTube for your business, you need to, because I mean, it's just a wonderful community. People are looking for the things that you have to offer on YouTube. And it's a major search engine. So definitely, if you're not using YouTube to grow your business, go for it. Okay. So I love it. And I love connecting with the people from YouTube. I have got talked to people from YouTube. I have built many different organizations and teams strictly from, a lot of them came from YouTube. Okay. A lot of them came from YouTube. Okay. So I've been on the phone, I've talked to people, I've met some wonderful people. So it's just a beautiful place to be. Um, so I had over 1,500 views on a short that I put up last night on YouTube. I've been getting a lot of uh um views and a lot of things happening on other social media platforms as well. But that really made me happy to see that last night, or when I woke up this morning. The Recipe to Profits Instagram is growing, so I'm very excited about that. I did boost a post yesterday on there, and it is bringing more people to the page, and people are following, so I love that. And I'm getting some engagement there as well, so I love that, love that, love that. What else is happening? Oh, I have gotten people requesting info, um more info from me on Recipe to Profits and the system that we use. And I've gotten it on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. So I'm very happy that each social media platform, that we're getting some engagement. We're getting people that are interested and are reaching out for information. If you were one of those people that did reach out for information, I already got back to you. So make sure to check the message that you sent me, wherever the comment was. And then also, if you already went to recipe2profits.com and you put in your information, check your email, because you will be getting my free blueprint in there. So make sure to do that. And that's going to break down the system and how we do what we do and what you're going to get out of it. Okay. So that is awesome. And you guys, I have been tracking everything. So I haven't written down day 5 yet. This is probably going to show up all crazy, but yeah, so on day 1, day 2, when I was doing my daily income producing activities, I got likes only, a few comments. Day 3 is when I got my first request for information. I was very excited about that, and that was on TikTok. Day 4, which was yesterday, I got requests for information on Facebook. My email list was growing. I got new leads in my email list, so that's awesome as well. And then YouTube, I got some requests for information there. So I'm very excited about that. And I wanted to show you guys that, because if you guys didn't notice, on day 1 and day 2, it was just like me doing the activities and people liking and engaging and saying, hey, we see you. That's awesome. But on day 3 and 4, is when people started requesting information and jumping on the email list. So that is how it works, right? You get into the momentum, you do the daily activities, and then your business starts to build, right? Because you're building a business, okay? And the cool thing about this and what we teach people in the program, or in the community, is how to have people reach out to you, right? If you notice, I said people were requesting information from me, right? That means I'm not in the DMing people about this cool thing that I'm doing, to buy my product, right? Because what I have is a done for you product. This is not network marketing. This is it's not any of that. Okay. It is a done for you product that I'm able to sell over and over and over again, that I purchased one time. Right. And also the sales system to sell it, right? Because if you're going to sell online, you need the system, you need the funnels, you need the email follow-ups, you need all of that stuff, right? So that is I'm just following the system, and already they're starting to trickle in without me having to tell my friends and family about my business that I just launched, without me DMing people that, and saying, "Hey, I have this cool thing going on." No, I when you learn how to attract, which is what we teach in the community, you learn how to attract people to you, and then you become the hunted, not the hunter, right? Because we don't want to be doing that. Those days are over, right? You can attract the exact people you want to work with, who like you, because if they're reaching out to you from something you put on social media, if you're showing your face, but there's a way to do it faceless as well. But for those of us who are showing our face, right, and our personality, and we're here to serve, right, they already are vibing with you to even reach out to you. So that's such a beautiful thing. You know that this person that's reaching out to you for more information, they're already vibing with you. They caught the vibe, right? So it's a beautiful thing. So I'm loving that the system is working. And let's see. So one of the things that, let me give a couple of tips now. So those were my wins. Those are the updates, the things that's been happening, the behind the scenes stuff since the relaunch. Some tips that I have learned throughout my journey in this online space, in home based business, right? In sales online and all of that stuff, is celebrate your wins, which what I just did with the updates, right? Celebrate every single win, which is why I started tracking. Like, okay, so this day, I'm showing progression here, right? When you track, you show progression, right? So track what's going on, and make sure you're doing your daily income producing activities. That's it on period. Okay. Every single day, you should be doing your daily income producing activities. Period. That's a must. That's not nothing to second guess, right? Because if you're in business, then you have to show up and be about your business, right? The same way we show up to a 9 to 5 is the same way you show up in your own business, right? And whether you're working for the man or working for another man, or you're working for yourself, either way, if you want good results, you need to work, right? So show up for your business, but then also, like I said, celebrate your wins, know your numbers. For those of you who have a product and it's a certain price, if you know, okay, I need to make an extra $2,000 a month, right? um if you know that that's what you want to make, and you have $100 product, right, which is the product that you'll get when you visit recipe2profits.com, you know you have $100 product, then how many of those do you need to sell in order to make $2,000 a month, right? So what is that, $500 a week if there's 4 weeks in a month? So you need to sell 5 of those a week to get to 500 a week, which will give you $2,000 a month, right? So know your numbers, know your goals, and go after them. Make them happen. And then keep tracking your wins. So that is a major thing that I have learned, and a tip that I wanted to share with you. And then also, yeah, show up in your business, and yes, learn how to yeah, that's it. That's it, y'all. That's it. Okay, I'm done. But I wanted to share those. I'm having so much fun. I'm continuing on. So keep on looking at, you'll see all the stuff that I got coming up. But I'm just super excited to help so many people start their very own online business, but also be able to know how to sell it, right? Be able to take advantage of this beautiful thing called the internet and actually begin to monetize. Right? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. So, I just wanted to share that. If you guys are interested in starting your own home-based business, you don't have time to create a product, you don't know about any of that stuff, right? Then go to recipe2profits.com, see what we have to offer. And then you'll be on my email list and you will receive a free blueprint that I use to create income online. Okay, so make sure to do that. Until next time, I'm wishing you nothing but peace, love, prosperity, so many blessings, and 10K or more months. Okay, that is what I wish for every single person on here and for everybody to live the life that they really want to live. Okay, live the life that you really want to live and get started now. It doesn't matter if you're working a 9 to 5 right now, you can begin to start your journey of creating the life that you want while you're working that 9 to 5. That's what I did, right? And I'm so grateful that I did that because I always have this to fall back on, right? I learned a skill that will last me a lifetime. Okay, so anywho, if you want more information on what I'm doing and what's going on, recipe2profits.com, and follow me on the social medias. If you're on YouTube, I'll put the description in the description below my social media so you can follow me everywhere. And then if you're on Instagram, I love you and thank you for jumping on, everybody that jumped on. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.